So I have to make a request. Today, of course, I try to give you self-realization if possible. It works up. But you must respect. You must respect and you must grow. All the saints have talked about it in India. Now we have here lots of people from, say, Punjab. The Sikhs are there. And all his books have been described for search. He himself, Guru Nanak has said, Sahaja Samadhi Lago. He has used this word, all of them have used this word. But Indians who are here, I don't know, they say we cannot digest Sahaja. They can only digest pounds, I think. Very surprising. It's very surprising how this materialism has come over. But does it give happiness to anyone? Does it give joy? Does it give friendship? Full of jealousy, competition, all nonsense is going on. You overcome all that just like this. You enjoy everything. If somebody has a good furniture, all right, this is a very nice carpet, all right, so what do? You look at it, you enjoy. You enjoy whatever is created beautiful. You don't think about it, you don't react. The reaction is that there's joy. What a beauty it is. You don't think who has made it, how much it will cost, nothing. Become thoughtless. And thoughtless awareness is nothing but such a pouring sense of joy. Joy which is neither happiness or unhappiness, but singular. You cannot describe it in words, but you can really feel it inside yourself, that joy of being the self. And that's the time has come for you to get it. You are also here for that. And this is the special time when it is going to work out. Now you feel also the collective consciousness, that you can feel on your fingertips the chakras, the centers of other people. And who is the other? On your centers you can feel your problems, in the same way you can see the problems of others. If you can cure your own centers, you can easily cure the centers of others, without any money, without any fuss, without anything. It's very, very simple. It is all built in within you. All this is built in within you. And this built-in power starts working. You don't have to do anything. It's all there. For example, you see so many lights are. You switch on and you get all the lights. But you know how to switch on. It's all built in. Again I say, don't have to stand your heads. You don't have to break your necks. Nothing. As you are wonderful. And this is your own individual mother. She's your own. She has no other child. And she knows everything about you. As you have in the tape, you see. She knows your past. She knows your aspirations. She knows you very well. And she's the one who's going to give you your second birth. She's your mother. She loves you. Now there are books saying that if you have the Kundalini, she disturbs you. These are modern ones. Where they say that it burns you. I mean, she's your mother. Have you heard? I mean, maybe these modern times anything is possible. But can a mother burn her own child? She has been waiting for ages to give you this realization. For ages she is within you. And now you don't give her a chance to give you your second birth. How can that be? You will understand that all these great incarnations who came on this earth have helped to build up this They are all there within you on these centers, which you will find out. And all these fights going on stupidly in the name of God or anything is nonsense, because they are all one. We are only fighting. So all your global problems, all your fighting problems, all your family problems, the word problem disappears. It happens. It must happen, because you are specially blessed and you are the Spirit. This collectiveness gives you the feeling of oneness with others. Not out of jealousy, not out of greed, not out of any carnal love or anything, but it is just pure love, which you have not experienced. All the perversions drop out. But you don't become sort of an abnormal person on the street, you see, walking with your closed eyes. No. You become an enlightened person, absolutely normal. You dress up normally outside, you can live your life. But then you understand what is your dignity, your decency and everything. It's no show outside of your achievement, but you know within yourself. You also know who is a realized soul. And then you meet. It's such a connection. Has been always, but now it becomes obvious, evident, and you can work it out. The most important thing is that your brain opens out like this, like a lotus. It opens out. All the problems of brain drop out. How many diseases there are of brain, I wanted to know, so there's such a big book. I said, my goodness. More than the petals we have in the brain. And it can happen to anybody in the modern times. It's very common. It's awaiting at your door, sort of. All these can be solved. Absolutely, you can be saved, you can be protected. And every time you will be feeling this, you're protected. There's somebody to protect you, to encourage you, to look after you. Who is that? That is this Param Chaitanya. That is this, they call it Ruh. They call it the all-pervading power of divine love. They also call it the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. You feel cool breeze on your fingertips. It's all written there in all the books, but symbolically, so people don't understand. Once it happens, then you are in another world. Such miracles, such help, and such protection. It's a thing where you feel you can never be drowned in the ocean of this mad world, because now you are in the ocean of joy. You are enjoying. And this is what you have to have. But you must grow, all of you must grow. I'm staying on for one day more just to come to follow up meeting. Also, if you have any complaints, you better bring them in. But there's nothing to complain. Actually, you should complain against yourself. Either you are lazy, or you are too enthusiastic, or you are infatuated by some sort of a nonsensical guru, or something is there. Just don't try to criticize others, but see for yourself, introspect. Why is it? Why can't I do it? All this can work out. I assure you very much, that you should realize that my coming to England, living here for years together, I didn't come for Sahaja. I came because my husband got a job here. And then seeing people in England, I thought they can really achieve a lot. May God bless you.